It's part 2 of our underground roof forest survival house. Hey guys, what's up? It's Hex here. This is part 2 of the underground roof forest survival house. We're going to continue working about where we left off. Anyway, yeah, if you haven't seen part 1, I recommend you check that out so you know what's going on. But here we go. Cool. All right. This center area, in my example build, I did a little trickery right here. I put in a little bit of a pond at the base of the stairs. So I'm going to do that here. And what do I want in the base of my pond? Well, ponds have either gravel or they have sand in the bottom or maybe mud. So I'm going to go sand, I think. I like the way sand looks underneath water. So we're going to go sand in here. And then maybe this right here needs to be a dirt block like that. Okay. And then we're going to fill it with water. Yay! And you have to decide, like, okay, how big is this pond going to be? Because if you make it too big, then you fall into it all the time. Well, that's kind of annoying. But if you make it too small, then it's like, what the heck is this little one block of water doing here? So you gotta think about that too, and make a good decision about that. And decisions are never permanent in Minecraft. That's one of the beauties of Minecraft. You know, it costs you nothing to change a decision. So if I decide, nope, I'm putting leaves right there because I like the way that looks, how it goes up and around. Like that here, there we go, that's pretty cool. So I can kind of put like a nice little, kind of like a tree / bush right there. And then we'll put one there. And then we're gonna do something similar in here that we did to the other areas where we just had some different plants around, right? We put some of these leaves, and I said right at the end of a sentence again. Ugh! Like that, that's too much, Hex, too much. You said right at the end of a sentence, you're freaking out. I understand, but that is too much. Okay, there we go. Perfect, love that. Okay, and then we're gonna go and maybe put some leaves in here, and maybe one there, and one there, and one there. And this is all up to you. Like, you get to decide where you put every single one of these leaves. In fact, you get to decide everything about your house. And that's another thing that I love about Minecraft is it's all what you decide, and you have complete freedom in this world. You might not have complete freedom at your house. You might not have complete freedom in your family. Heck, you might not have any kind of freedom. But if you're playing Minecraft, you can do whatever you want in your world, and it's great. It's one of the things I like about it. One of the many things that we like about Minecraft. Freedom. There we go. Okay, I like that a lot. Okay, cool. Very good. All right. Now we're going to want to do the same thing in here. We want to think about, okay, where are we going to walk? Well, if I was walking over here, I might walk on these ones a lot. Probably step on that one all the time. And then, probably step on that one. And depending on how we do this, maybe like that or so. Don't like these granite blocks sticking out. See that? Little punks. All right. Yes, I know that there are path blocks that I can access in the creative menu. I know that. I just don't want to do it. Okay, that's pretty good. And then right here, I might change these. Maybe I like it stone, but maybe these need to be wood as well. I'm going to leave it stone just for now, but you can decide if you want to turn those into stone yourself. All right, so we're going to do some path in here and around this way, like that, and over here, and this way, like that. That's pretty cool. Okay. Next, what we need to do is do our next room. So I would say that if I was in here and I was, ooh, I love this room. That tripped me out. Okay, if I was in here and I was going to go to my smelter, which way would I want to go? I always like to go this way. So I'm going to put my smelter in here. All right, so to do this smelter, what we want to do is figure out where do our furnaces need to go. Well, I have in fact figured out where the furnaces go. So I went 1, 2, and 3 back and then up 1. And then I decided to install the entire array. So this array is one that I've done a previous tutorial on. And I will put a link to that on the screen right now as a card up in the right-hand corner. You can go ahead and click on that. if you want to check it out. All right, if you did check it out, welcome back. If not, then we'll continue going. So basically what I've got is I've got furnaces here, hoppers there, hoppers going here, and then I decided to have them output into a shulker box. It would be easily removable. And then underneath here we have some torches, as you can see, obviously, that can be activated or deactivated from this little lever right here. All the way around like that. And then up here, what I did is my minecart whole system is up here with the two chests up this way. So what I did is I just made a little stairway up to the chests here. And then looking in the back, this was part of the mechanism if you've seen the video. And then right here. And then I had to do one little extra thing. When I was doing the shut off for the furnaces, so these redstone torches would then shut them off, or not shut them off, but block the hoppers. Then what you got to do is you have to do something like this. This is kind of a crazy circuit, but basically what I have here is I have redstone going up to here, and then behind that I have a repeater right here that is repeating into this so that it goes on. And then behind this guy, what I've got is I've got a very strange array of some torches. Let me show you those. So right here, what I did is I, from one of these torches, I placed some redstone dust that goes down into here that powers this, that there's actually a torch on that then powers this little torch. So I don't actually need this block right here like that. So then this one here is still turned on and off, and then my signal is extended. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that's what I did. So again, right here on this torch, redstone down there, a block, redstone. Actually, there's a torch on the face of that block. Let me just show you. And then there, and then a torch here. And then the back side had that weird repeater thing. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to cover over these with some cobblestone stairs. Okay, like that. And then probably what I would do is I would take my grass blocks and I would just make a pathway all the way around the back of this, and also get rid of any of this kind of stuff that I didn't like. And then also what I did on my other one is I kind of cut out this a little bit just to make it a little bit easier to get around the back. What I don't want to do is that. So as soon as I break through, that's what I don't want, like that. Okay, so that's cool. And then maybe right here we've got a torch there, or you could go like this, like that, and then like that. Okay. And then maybe we'll do the same thing to this one, cut this out, like that. And clearly there was some kind of cave system underneath here. Let's fill this in, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's kind of weird, like that. Okay, and then maybe back here we'll put a torch so nothing spawns and blows us to pieces. All right, there we go. And then here, like what I'm gonna do is just put in some grass. And then you could also do path blocks along here. Basically just make it look like the rest of the build. Okay, I've continued the pathway around here, just like this. Looks like that, pretty cool. And then of course, I probably would maybe replace these if I was really serious about it, but I'm gonna save some time and not do that. And then the rest of the build is decorated in exactly the same way that I did the storage room. So just with some leaves, some different paths that go to the three areas, and then flowers, leaves, and some grass. Pretty simple. All right, I'll do a little spin around so you can see it. All right, on to the next room. I think the next one that would be fun to make is the bedroom kind of area. So I think I'm going to choose this one for that. Here we are. All right, so the first thing that you want to do is you want to punch this out a little bit and make kind of like a 3-high area for your bedroom. Now, this right here is kind of a bit of a problem, but we can deal with that. So it's going to take some dark oak wood and some birch wood, and I'm going to make the floor of my bedroomy kind of area. So it's going to kind of, I think I'm going to just do the dark oak all the way around, like this, and make it go right there. Maybe we'll break this out right here. And then, so it's about, what, 3 or 4 wide? I think 3 wide makes sense. Well, let's go 4 wide just for fun. Okay. 4 wide like that. And then we're just going to kind of add some to the back here. Like that. And we'll take this out. Place this in here. There we go. Ah, what am I doing? Some stone. Stone there. A bit of stone there. Like that. And then this is kind of a tricky one because you got to kind of make it look natural even though there's like nothing here. So, yeah. You could also use maybe this ravine as like a way to get down to like a mine shaft or something and then build your house, or sorry, your bed a little in a different place or something. But I'm going to just keep this similar to the one that I built earlier, the example. So we're not going to do that. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then I think I might push this back like one more. I know, I got to open this up again. It just didn't look right to me. There we go. Okay, cool. And then you're going to place in this right here, and then some of this. And then it's getting too dark in here, so we need a torch or two. You'll put a torch right here. Cool. And then we need to put in like a bed. So we've got a bed. Bed. My kingdom for a bed. Now I used like a green one because I think that that works well in here as far as the site. Now you could maybe do a double bed if you've got a 1 wide space, like, or sorry, a 2 wide space, but I'm going to go just 1, and then maybe we might go with like, I don't know, maybe a chest right there or 2. Maybe right here we're going to put in an armor stand. Maybe something like that. And then we've got our bed. And then maybe just for fun, we're going to put in some, like just a bookshelf. Okay, so a bookshelf maybe right here. And right there. And maybe one there, like that. Maybe one there. Just kind of like, no, I don't like that. I kind of liked it the way it was. You know, and just put a little, you know, we're going to decorate the ceiling in a similar fashion as we've been doing throughout the build. Let's kind of dig out some of this, put in some leaves, and that's pretty good. All right. And then here what we need to do is we need to just replace a few of these blocks with a bit of a different color, just to kind of make that look good. And then we're going to do this and maybe some andesite here and there, something like this. And then that's pretty cool. Maybe we need, yeah, we need one of these. We need one of those and a flower pot. Come on, flower pot. Do you see that happen again? It keeps happening to me. All right, flower pot, flower, derpy little flower. And then maybe right here we need another with a torch. The idea is to make it look a little bit just kind of, I don't know, disorganized, right? You can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Just make it look disorganized. That's the best way I could tell you how to get it done. If you're not going block for block with me. Okay, then we're going to fill this in right here. Like that, and then this way we're going to build, kind of dig this out, and right here we're going to build in our little potion room. Like that. So we're just going to kind of dig this back. All right, that's pretty cool. And then I think I did some sea lanterns in here. All right, that. And then I did some up here, and then some up here, that, and then we could probably go 4 on the sides. There we go. Cool. All right, and then right here, we're just going to kind of make a doorway, but then we don't want it to look a bit natural, so we're going to go and do something more like that. And then maybe on the floor, we'll just continue our wood. There we go. Just like that, and I don't like this entrance, so we're going to go like this, and I don't like the entrance to the bedroom either. It needs a little bit of something. It needs a little something. That? No. That. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Need a grass block. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up. Okay, grass block right there. All right, then we need our soul sand. Okay, and then we're just going to break this out and place in some nether wart there. And then plant it here. And then I did the same thing over this way. So nether wart, and then right here I put my brewing stand. Brewing stand. Here we go. And then over here, some more. Did I get rid of the soul sand? How do I do that? You guys. It's like a sickness. It's like a disease or something that I have. Whenever I want to like place a block, I always like seem to replace it before. It's just weird. You guys see how I do that? Like I will, in my inventory, like I will literally like replace the block that I need next. It's very frustrating. Anyways, something simple like that is just good enough, you know? And then we're going to come here, grab out our dark oak leaves some more. And then just kind of put them in. I'd probably replace stone up above them if I was doing this a little bit less quickly. But that's the general idea of that. Maybe break that out so that we have this kind of a thing. So you just come in here and it's like, okay, it's potion brewing time. Potion brewing time. And then on my other build, I also took and I put some of these on those guys. And then if you don't like the look of these sea lanterns, you could go like this, cover those up. But the trouble is you can't cover all of them up because you got this whole thing going on. So you could do that or you could just not cover them. I think that looks pretty cool. And then maybe in the back here, maybe we could do like some more leaves. That kind of looks cool. Except the diorite back there. But that's okay. Yeah, that looks, I like that. I actually like that quite a bit. All right, cool. And then maybe break that one too. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. Sweet. I think this room is done. You might put like a painting there. Maybe put some blocks there like that. And then kind of archway this maybe a little bit like that. I don't know, like whatever you think looks cool like that. Whatever you think looks pretty cool. There we go. And then, yeah, we're going to put a painting in here because it just needs one. It just needs a painting. Don't you think? Everybody needs a good painting. Like that. It's a crappy painting. Is that the only one? There we go. That's pretty cool. And then maybe one here? Yeah. Just like random, guys. Like, the way to make these builds look good is to do things a little bit on the random side. I think I've said that before. Have I said that before? Did I say that before? Okay. And then the next thing we might want to put is an ender chest. Just because it's nice to have an ender chest here and there. And then maybe a little bit more of the birch planks. Go. That. Maybe one there. Just like that. Just kind of randomly around to kind of break it up a little bit. Okay. How about that? And then I feel like we need one there. That's cool. All right. Good. And then we need a little bit more leaves in here, don't we? When all else fails, put some leaves on it. It's not a bad way to go as far as Minecraft. Okay. Death by leaf block. Okay, cool. All right, next right here what we want to do is we want to put in our enchanting room. So what I did is I dug this out. Let's see, I think I just did a 1x2 space like that. There we go. So then we're going to dig this out here. There's our 3x3 floor. Okay, so then we need to dig one more out everywhere. Like that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is put in our bookshelves like this. And I like to do 2 layers of them. Actually, you don't need the corner ones. That, and that's actually 18. 6 times 3, 18. So you don't need that many, but I just like the look of that. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, then what I did is I took some black concrete and we went here and then we did black concrete all in the rest of this. Except for that spot right there, which I need to replace. That. Okay. concrete all the way around, and then black concrete back here. Okay. Like that. That's pretty good. Now, probably what I should have done is gone back 2 blocks, but this is going to work. Okay, then in the center, we need our little enchanting table right here. There it is. And then around the sides, we're going to place in the, what do you call it? Where are those things? Anvils. Just going to put some anvils around. You never have enough anvils. They always break on you right when you need them. So having a lot of them is nice. Okay, and then maybe do the ceiling in black concrete also. Then if you want, you could put an ender chest in here somewhere. That'd be pretty nice. So basically we're just surrounding the whole thing in black except for this front wall. Just like that. Pretty cool. And then maybe right here we'll place in one of these thingy-mabobbers right here. What kind of a thingy-mabobber? The sea lantern. That's what we need to do. Here we go. Okay, cool. So then that's illuminated and we've got a nice little enchanting room. Very cool. And then right here, this is where I put my AFK fish farm. So you would just dig this back and then put your AFK fish farm in here. You could, if you don't like AFK fish farms, if you're anti-fishing, maybe you could make this be the hallway that goes to your villager breeder or something, or maybe you know, an elevator down to your mine shaft, something like that. But that's what this would be for. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish that off and then decorate this room, and I'll be back. Okay, well, this room is now finished. Check it out. Got quite a few leaves. I kind of went a little bit more with the leaves in here than I did on the lightning. Maybe you guys didn't see that, but like my screen just flashed white a couple times. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. So I put over here the AFK fish farm. I will send you a link or put a card on the screen or both. Send you a link. I will put it like in the description. If yeah. Anyway, oh no, my game just froze. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go into the very last room. You guys made it to the last one. The last one. This is going to be the farming one. So on the left here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my new micro farm that works in 1.13. So I'm going to place that in there. I'll put a card on the screen for that after I show it to you. And then right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put our cow farm and stuff. And then to the right, I will put a farm for sugar canes and stuff. And yeah, I'm going to get on that, and I am going to now restart my computer. All right, let's go ahead and start things off with our little cow and sheep farm. So the way that I did this is I just basically took these 9 blocks right here and just pushed them back a long ways. Here we go. Okay, by a long ways, I mean, I don't know how many blocks this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then I kind of just did the back like this, just kind of like, you know, just throw a few leaves in there, because what we're going to do next is we're just going to cut this out back far enough so that our sheepies and our cows have some room to wander about and eat and live and so on. So there we go. I would say probably 4 blocks would be pretty good. Yeah, you might even go just 3 blocks back, and the reason for that is because if you have some cows and sheep in there, that way when they breed and stuff, like you can get them from the edge. But it's kind of up to you. You might even put in like an automatic farm in here, like semi-automatic, I mean, for the sheep, and semi-automatic for the cows and stuff over here as well. It's completely up to you at that point. Well, actually, you can't go back any farther than 4 blocks because I found my storage system right here, or the back of it, or something. Something's in there. Anyway, yeah, so you might run into those constraints. If you run into those constraints, you can just push the hallway longer out that way if you're trying to build something a little bit more complicated in here. But yeah, so just, you know, be mindful of that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and replace some of this ceiling as well. I hope this doesn't turn into water. I think that the water section is somewhere else on me. Okay, I think this side is done. I've decorated a little bit. I couldn't really do a lot because of the fact that there are chests back there. Well, I suppose one thing that you could do if you wanted to is to replace and do a little bit more andesite than I did. In fact, I did no andesite, so even having one andesite block would be more andesite than I did, technically. So therefore, yeah, just add some andesite. Okay, guys. Well, I've finished the cow side and the sheep side now. So now all we have to do is just put in our cows and sheep. That should be pretty easy. There we go. So we got some cows. Now, the reason I like to kind of have it a little bit more narrow, this is actually maybe even a little bit too narrow, is so that you have plenty of room, but you can still get to the edge. And then the trick is, I don't know if you know about this trick, probably most people do, but I will show it just for those of you that don't know it. The trick is if you take a carpet and you place it on one of these fence posts like this, the cows can actually not get over, but you can. You can just jump up over the, you can just jump up over the carpet. Oh, I think you have to go like that to get over it. Yeah, you do. You have to be up like that. So anyways, you can get over the thing there like that. So you kind of have to push this up. So maybe we need to push the ceiling up. I kind of forgot about that. Get off of, get up, there we go. Okay, cool. So then you got your sheep and your cows, and then you're good to go for wool and leather and stuff like that. Like I said, automatic farms, probably semi-automatic farms might be a better choice, but I'm trying to rush a little bit here, and maybe I'm rushing a little bit too much. I don't know. Anyway, next we're gonna go ahead and build out this side right here, and I just need to be careful with one thing. Okay. This is our furnace room, and our furnace room actually got pushed back quite a bit, so the furnace is probably maybe Wait a minute. I got lost in my own house. What the? Okay. The furnaces come out just a little bit, so we might have to dig this tunnel kind of sideways a little bit. So as you go in here, you got to kind of figure out, okay, where did those darn furnaces go? And then you got to kind of make sure that you're digging around them. So let's see if I can. Okay, I found my furnaces. They're right back here. Let me throw down a torch. They're right back there. So you just kind of have to be careful on this one here not to run into that. So fortunately I did not. But on this, I think I'm going to just keep this the way that it was in the other build, so not do an automatic farm. Basically, the concept of this is I'm just going to dig this back and make kind of a rectangular room and plant some sugarcane in it. That's the plan. So here we go. Okay, so the way that I did the sugarcane is I put birch slabs in that were on the tops. Does that make sense? So like instead of like that would be the bottom, this is the top. So I put birch slabs in like this, and then of course we need some light so you guys can see. That'd be great. And then what I did is I took water buckets and placed water in each one of these so that we have waterlogged slabs like that. And then that way, when I place in our sand or whatever block, you can use dirt or sand. It doesn't matter. I like the look of the sand better, so if I can use the sand, I use the sand. But if I can't, then I use the dirt. Anyway, so you put the sand in here like this. And then that way, every single one of those, I can go ahead and plant some sugarcane on. Sugarcane. There it is. Did you see that? It happened again. That's like the 12th time during this video. Okay. And then you just plant the sugarcane on there, just like that. And then that way you have a nice place to walk so that you can get to the sugarcane. And then you have the sugarcane itself. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm just going to do rows of this in here and build this room out. Okay, there we go. This side is done. Very nice. Over here, what I did is I cut this out as far back as I could stand to do so without getting into my furnace array. And then what I did is I just put just a few melons and stuff in here. And the way that I did that is I had some light, first of all. Yeah. And then I broke that out and like placed a water bucket there and then placed, some farmland. I think it's in decorative. That's why I couldn't find it before. Some farmland there. And then you could probably do it there and keep that one hydrated. And then maybe here. So basically our lovely pumpkins, they only grow like every other, or they'll grow like on a one block or something like that. So you could put in a full pumpkin farm or a melon farm if you want to. If you are not doing villager trading, you don't really need one. It's nice to have a few melons, though, to get yourself the, what is that stuff called? The glistening melons, so that you can, make potions of health. So, all right, here it is. We've gone ahead and decorated the thing. Did a little bit of this grass, maybe do a little bit there. Kind of want to be careful of making path blocks around the melons, because what's going to happen is the melon's going to grow, and it could grow there, it could grow there, or it could grow there. And if it grows on one of these and like their path blocks, like I just did right here, then it's pretty much going to turn that into dirt again. Yeah, so just kind of have to decide, like, do I want the dirt? Do I not? Do you want to put stone there? Do you want to leave it grass? Like, what do you want to do? So that's kind of something to think about. Yeah, so we have to finish decorating this room, and then we also have to build right here our, what do you call it, our micro farm. And behold, the micro farm. Seems to be working. If you don't know how to build that farm, I made a tutorial on that a little while ago. I'll put a card on the screen right now. There it is. Okay. Welcome back. The last thing we need to do is we need to finish decorating this thing. And while I'm decorating it, I'd like to ask you some questions. I want to know, because I always second guess myself. I'm an overthinker, textbook overthinker. I overthink everything. But what I'm overthinking about now is I feel like this video got really long. I feel like this house got very elaborate, and perhaps there's some things I didn't have to show, or perhaps there's things that I did need to show and I just needed to make more parts. I don't know. So kind of the challenge of making survival houses like this is that they're big, and they're well, I think it's impressive, but they can be somewhat impressive. And so it's hard to make anything in Minecraft that's big and impressive in, a very short 15-minute tutorial. There are some things you can do a 15-minute tutorial on, but this is not one of them. So the question is, am I showing too much? Am I showing too little? Would you like more detail on the building? Would you like less detail on the building? Do you want more detail on the redstone stuff and have me stop sending you to different videos and explain everything? Or what do you want? Because the thing is if I make it more detail-y, it gets a lot longer. People don't like longer videos, so if I cut some of the detail out, it makes it shorter, which people like, but also it cuts out some of the detail that people might want. So I'm really just kind of going back and forth about whether I should, make this, like, instead of like a 2-part video, make it like a 5-part video and show every single thing that I've done, or if I should, make it like a 1-part video that's 20 minutes long and really just hack it up and show you, like, okay, here's this room, this is what I did, blah, blah, blah. Okay, here's this room, this is what I did, blah, blah, blah. And then show you like a little bit of the decorating and how to lay it out. I don't know if I can even get that down to 20 minutes. But so instead of doing like a poll, just like if you have a strong opinion about it, send me a comment, or send me a comment. Write a comment in the, in the little comments section down there, that thing. Yeah, that's that. I hope you guys are liking this house. I'm loving it. That's why I'm wandering around. We built a lot of stuff. We built a storage system. We built a furnace array. We built, all this stuff in here, a bed. We built a little room over here for that stuff, and we built an AFK fish farm. We built that, and we built we built a lot. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like this. This is like probably, if I was like invited right now to be on a server of some note, this would probably be one of the top candidates of the style of base that I would build. Well, guys, this has been Hex. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you try to build this house, or at least get some ideas from it. But more importantly, I hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing, awesome day, night, evening, morning, or lunchtime. And as always, God bless. We'll see you later.